Yes, good afternoon to you. And how are you doing today? And how are you getting prepared for the new week? Well, the first pair I want to be looking forward to against the new week is the Euro USD. And it appears I'm finding interest in set up aligning up for us against the new week. And this is likely going to be a follow up of my previous analysis on the Euro USD, where we were actually expecting a bearish momentum. I was actually looking forward to price action breaking down this bullish trend line with the form of a retest of structure to join the decline to the downside, but that did not happen. We were able to take advantage of this bullish momentum during the course of the week. We saw a breakout of the structure, a retest of the structure, and were able to take this move to the upside, hereby recouping over 100 pips here on the Euro USD. If you want to look at what our expectations were last week, I'm going to be dropping the link to that um, analysis in the comment section in case you want to see what happened. So now that we are heading into the new week, what is going to be our expectation? Well, the first thing we want to be looking at is what is actually happening on the higher time frame. Well, if we scale up a little into the daily time frame, obviously price has been on a bearish momentum drive as we were able to connect the series of lower highs to give us a resulting bearish trend line that has been respected since the beginning of the year. As you can see, price has continued to find lower highs and lower lows right from that bearish trend line. And what do we have going into the new week? Well, we have price right back at that bearish trend line. Now, this is making it very interesting as price action is right around that bearish trend line that we that price action has been respecting since the beginning of the year. And what we want to be looking forward to this week is we could be having two scenarios. That is the first scenario in the form probably price is going to break out of that bearish trend line with the intention of doing a retest of structure to push price to the upside. That is one scenario we could be looking forward to. Or if we have a reversal pattern right under this bearish trend line, then we could be looking forward to a trend continuation to the downside, hereby respecting the bearish trend line one more time. Now, this is what we have here on the daily time frame. So let's scale down a little bit into the 4 hours time frame where we're going to be seeing things a little bit clearer. So I want to be scaling down to the 4 hours time frame. And what do we have here on the 4 hours time frame? Well, we've all agreed that price is right around that. Hold on a second. Price is around the bearish trend line here. We were able to identify that on the daily time frame. And if we zoom into the structure that price has been evolving into on the 4 hours time frame, what are we going to be seeing here? Well, the first thing we will observe is that following that impulsive move to the upside during the course of last week trading session, we saw that price rejected the 1.03700 level the first time, and then price came back into the 1.02800 area. Then we saw price move back into that area, but at this time it didn't go as far as the previous high as we saw a sharp rejection of the 1.03650 area and price continued to find lower lows at this point, which led into the breakdown of this key level, which I am identifying at the 1.02800 area. Now, with the structure we have here, let's zoom in closely into what is happening. With the structure we have here, it looks more like a reversal pattern in the form of a double top structure. So if I give you a visual representation, it looks like this. We see the neckline here, price comes back into this point, and we saw the breakdown of the neckline at 1.02800 area around this point, giving us a confirmed reversal pattern. Now, we are not going to be getting too excited as we are not sure if price is going to be going to the downside on this one. So we want to be waiting for further confirmation, which will come in the form of a retest of the structure. So it's very likely that price will come back into the neckline area at 1.02800 area, or we could be seeing a sharp rejection of the bearish trend line we were able to identify on the higher time frame, with structures on lower time frames supporting a trend continuation to the downside. And that will give us a further confirmation to join the decline at this point. Now, I also want to call your attention into a structure that I was able to identify. Also, as we can see, since mid-July, price has been respecting um, this bullish trend line. I was able to connect a series of lower highs here, higher lows rather, sorry. And price has continued to respect this level till we saw the breakout of the structure. Price respected it one more time during the course of last week trading session, and price is right back at that bullish trend line at this point. So this is why we need to be very, very cautious, as we need to be able to catch that precise move if it's going to be a bearish momentum, or are we going to be having price respecting this bullish trend line one more time to push price to break out of the bearish trend line we identified on the higher time frame, where a retest of structure should give us further confirmation of a trend continuation to the upside. So we really need to be very, very mindful here. We are at a very, very sensitive level around this point, and the reason why that is this: the first one is that we have a reversal pattern right at the what's happening here. We have a reversal pattern right at the bearish trend line we identified on the daily time frame. That is one. And then we have price right back at the bullish trend line that price action has been respecting since mid-July, which could probably give us a reversal pattern that could push price to the upside. So, however, if we consider the long-term bearish momentum on this one, the long-term bearish perspective on the Euro USD, we might be leaning towards a bearish momentum against the new week. So what I want to be looking forward to take advantage of any buying, any selling momentum here, is to see that price continue to oscillate right below the 1.02800. So if we are going to have a retest of the structure, or probably the bearish trend line on the higher time frame, I want to see a structure that looks like a reversal pattern, where it brings price right below the 1.02800 area, or probably a breakdown of that bullish trend line to give us further confirmation of a trend continuation to the downside. So this is one scenario I want to be leaning to um, for the um, for the new week. And then if we see an outright breakout of that bearish trend line on the higher time frame, then we could be changing our bias to a bullish momentum. So let's see what is going to be happening during the new week. And one thing we also want to take into consideration is the skill level at the 1.02800 area. I have drawn the skill level to make our job easier, because this will be guiding our action, as anything below the 1.02800 level gives us confidence to be holding our selling position. And if we have price right above the 1.02800 area, we want to be looking for buying opportunity. And one thing that makes this key level very, very, very significant is this: if we look into the past, we can see how this level has been a major determinant of price action, especially a selling momentum. This area has been a selling niche for participants in this market in the past. So I'm looking forward to this level being another selling niche during this week. So let's see how price is going to play out. Be rest assured, I will be giving you an update as usual in the comment section at the beginning of the new week, as we want to look at what want to look forward to see how participants are actually going to relate with this level during the first few hours of the new week, after which I will be sharing with you what my plan is going to be. um, I'm going to be posting this video at this point, and if you think this video has been in any way of immense help in making your individual decision during this week, please kindly support this video by clicking on the like button. And you will also want to follow me on my TradingView platform, so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on Monday, and do have a wonderful day. Bye bye.